and enjoy. And I don't know if you think this, but I'm beginning to think, I do believe, and I don't know if you think this, but I'm beginning to think that we are the two that are on the outs of this. I think that that's been established this week. I thought we had Jamaica. I really did.
I did too.
I don't think we do anymore. And so we can be on the outs. So first of all, you know for a fact there's no way the five of us would ever make it anyway. So depending on who was going after us or who was HOH or who decided to jump the shark first, it's like, you know, I don't know. I feel weird about our possibilities there. So to me, I was like, okay, that's one option. Or the other option is, yeah, to play with a little bit of an edge, but we're here to play the game. We're not here to have
friends
sleepover. No, I'm not. You know, it's sad but true, but something just came into the thing. I sincerely hope I have relationships with people here afterwards. At the same time, I didn't come here to have a summer-long, you know, slumber party. I came for the purpose of playing and winning.
Yeah.
And if I'm unable to do so, I want you to do so. And I started thinking there might be something to saying, you know, step up to the plate and fucking beat us, because, you know, we're standing up here and saying this. We're just it's over, you know. I don't think it's too soon to say that. I started thinking about it, and I was like, okay, someone's leaving tomorrow. It's neither of us. So there's 8 people left, and I do think the Final Four is an important landmark. We should have to fight for ourselves, and we will have to, no matter who we're with, for the 4 and the 3. I mean, it's just that simple, that those HOHs and vetoes just do ultimately decide the game. And I want to at least have the opportunity to be in the Final 2. And I started thinking, maybe being with the strongest people is the way to do it.
Yeah.
And it takes out a strong, forceful, and sketchy player in the process. And if... Might we have a moment, sir?
Of course, you're taking my summer.
Thank you. Of course, naturally.
Naturally.
And the thing is, if it totally falls apart, or is a total piece of shit, we can still try Zach and Jen, or a potentially desperate Jamaica 2 or 3 weeks down the line, or whatever the case may be. But the way, and I mean, I discussed it quite seriously with Danielle, and it was basically like, I said, Danielle, she's like, well, how would I know that you would take it to the end? And I said, why the hell would we do it otherwise? Because your dad... I said, we have the ability to send your dad home this week, and then, if we want to, we could probably just send you right after him.
Yeah.
I said, so what would be our purpose in keeping you if it wasn't to go all the way with it? I said, there's no advantage. You know, we said there's a possibility that the season could even be subtitled Sleeping with the Enemy type of thing. And there's part of me that says you can either, you know, I don't think it's if you can't beat them, join them type of thing, but I think there's part of it that says, why drive ourselves bonkers? Because to me, it would kill me to see people who did not play the game, people who are whiny, who didn't make strategic moves, people who just sucked it up in the end. I mean, honestly, and you can take it for what it's worth, I'm not putting words into your mouth. For me, if I saw like Zach and Amber in the Final 2, I would, and I was a part of the season that allowed that to happen, I would feel embarrassed, I would feel upset, because to me, if I lose to someone who played a fierce game, a strategic game, and was an ass kicker, I would say, boy, we got some really fucking kick-ass people to the end. If I'm sitting here and we all pick each other off, and we go after them and they go after us and we all fight each other, and then all of a sudden, that's what's left. People who made no moves, made no strategic choices, didn't make relationships, didn't try hard, didn't compete well, and I'm forced to cast a vote between one of them. It's going to disgust me. I don't know. I
have to share a room with Amber.
Why do you have to share a room with Amber?
If Dustin goes, it's just me and her.
We can move to the circle room.
I know. Jen said I could.
Or you could move into the little room with me and Danielle.
And Jamaica.
Well, she'll move into Amber's room.
Oh my gosh, Eric.
The thing is, okay, and this is what's been really hard for me, and this is why I'm walking around. I didn't eat dinner again.
And by the way, they can tell there's something wrong with you.
I understand that. I understand it. And if there's nothing,
it'll be the last week of this.
If Dustin stays, there'll be nothing wrong, and I'll just, whatever. I was walking around all in a daze or whatever.
And why isn't he talking about the stuff that happened today? What is he part of it? Blah blah. Why won't he talk about it? He's usually so into everything about this game, and he won't discuss any of it with
Amber
anyone.
and Dustin and Jamaica.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't know. Maybe he doesn't want to talk about it right now.
I'm just gonna say,
ask him.
I believe this is. I think we should do this. I thought about it. It's a ballsy move. I think it's difficult because of the personal aspects.
Yeah.
But here's the question that I have posed to myself all day, and it's eating away at me. And obviously, I was wishy-washy on it earlier, and I was kind of going back and forth and vague. But I thought about it after discussing it and after with Danielle, and why did you choose to come here?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Well, duh. Obviously to win.
Yeah. I came to win, and I came to play hard, not to roll over and play some queer-ass, weak, freaking game. And, I started thinking to myself, and I'm not trying to make it out like we will be some cool people or something now, but I started thinking, maybe it's time to just stand up and say, we are taking control of the game, instead of sitting on the back burner and hoping that nobody gets mad at you and that I can weasel my way in and out of circumstances and blah, 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 blah. Because, let's face it, you're going to have to vote them out eventually if you're going to win the game.
Yeah.
So, when you choose to keep Zach over Jamaica when there's 5 people left, and the reason is because you have a better chance of beating Zach and because she's doing something with Amber or whatever, you're going to lose your vote. You'll make the same problem then anyway. Personally, might it be awkward? Yes, but things change very quickly.
Might it be?
Well, I have a question. How long after Amber absolutely, tore me 5 new assholes was it before we were civilly sitting and speaking in a room again? 18 hours? It would have to be said, it was simply a strategic choice.
Yeah.
And we're sorry. That's it. I don't think it would be, haha, we got you, this and that or whatever. I think it would be, there come times in the game that you have to make choices, and they don't trust me, so at least the other people are saying it to my fucking face,
Yeah.